Man, just waking up, honey. I tell you. I guess it's gonna rain all day. I guess it gets sunny. Nobody's in here just yet, but I just want to start by saying good day, good day. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you doing a replay, you watching this. You hope you have a good day. Oh, my day is going pretty good. I need to get me some liquids in my system. Got some tea that I made yesterday that I need to finish. I had it last night and end up stretching and stuff and going to bed. Because I've been going to bed a little too late for my liking. And then have to get up and the struggle be real. Especially now that it's back cold. This weather is something serious, I tell you. Went from warm for about a week to now it's back cold, like 60s, 70s to now 30s. I tell you, you never know. But what I'm going to be talking about today, and I'm going to make this short as possible, I'm just going to talk about being present, being aware, um, and living in the now. Because it's people out there that's like me that has allowed a lot of things to kind of take you either too far forward or too far backwards. Um, and hasn't really allowed you to flourish in the way that you needed to flourish because you've been too stuck in your past self, or you're thinking too far ahead and you're missing all of the things in between when you're doing such a thing. Um, Sometimes we just need to really take our time and slow it down, um, to get right and just to figure out what you're needing in the present moment. Like, I feel like set the goals, boom, 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 see the big picture, set the goals, good day to whoever just came in. But you set your goals and you see the big picture, but you need to start doing your checklist of what's required of you to get to that point and figure out how we're gonna make that happen in real time, right? So that's when you need to become grounded. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Good day. Good day. I'm just talking about being present and being grounded in life, so that you can achieve the things that you want to achieve. So yes, a lot of times we really are too far, like I said, ahead of ourselves, or we thinking about the big picture a little too much, and like you're doing certain things to kind of align you, but realistically, these things are not beneficial, or they're really not moving you closer to your goal because you're missing the minute details. Good day, good day. So you can be too far in the past where only thing you're thinking about is what you've been through and everything that has stopped you from getting to the point that you're at now or could be at. And a lot of people I know live in that area. And for a long time, I lived in that space of being in the past of, dang, oh, if only I would have been able to do what I wanted to do at this point of life, or do what I wanted to do at that point of life. No, you are where you need to be. Just start from the now, right? I've had a lot of different goals, a lot of different things that I wanted to do. My environment, I let hold me back, which I understand it can be difficult to do certain things in certain environments. I understand. But that's when you got to work your way to getting out of that situation. So you have to be in the present in order to figure out Okay, what can I do right now to at least get me to the next point to be able to push forward to do all of these things that I'm looking to do? Let's just use working out for an example, right? You're around people who don't like working out, who don't even really care much about their health, it seems. Well, you got to start making a decision for yourself. Who's first? Who's paying for the food? No, I don't smoke weed. I used to smoke weed. That's another thing. Hanging with people who smoke weed. Let's talk about that. You know, ain't nothing wrong with doing what you do. But like, if you're trying to stop and you hanging with people who still doing it, and you know you don't have that willpower to not do it, you tripping. You're holding yourself back in a version of you that no longer is serving you because you could be too lazy. Some people smoke weed and be able to and are able to be productive. Some are not. If you know you're not, do what you need to do. If you know you just get high, sit, chill, eat all the time, you know what I'm saying? It works out for you. See, everybody that doesn't work for, but that's when it comes to knowing yourself and being present enough to make the changes you need to in order to make things happen. But yeah, that was me at one point in time in life also. Living in again my past self, steady going back to past versions of me. Hey, how you doing? That did not work. And you steady pushing that thing that you need to get out of. So once you step back, take a moment, see who around, what's around that needs to go, then you're able to boom, move to that next step a lot faster. But only if you're ready, they're gonna fully kick you into gear. If you're like in between, you're gonna kind of dibble and dabble for a minute until you keep having situations happen to course correct you, and you're gonna decide, you know what? Either hey, forget it, forget growing. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, or all right, I'm ready to like make this happen. So for the people who are ready, you it ain't long before you gonna have to get right. Indeed, it's not. Indeed. So just make sure you doing what you need to do in the now for your future, and make sure you heal whatever ties or problems you have to your past. If you are a spiritual person, if you are someone who is religious, no matter what religion you follow, because being religious is just doing something continuously or ritually, in my opinion, at least. So get to know yourself. Sit down and really check in with you, because we miss that one a lot as well. But that all comes from not being present, because you miss so many minor things in life that come up. You miss so many small things that are signals and signs every day that you can use to help you move forward. Some people think it's bullshit. That's understandable. That's your opinion. Um, but have you really tried it? Have you really put yourself into it and actually done the work? And a lot of the people haven't, right? Some they have, it's just not their forte. It doesn't work for them. That's fine. Figure out what works for you. But don't allow your fear to be your excuse. That's my only thing. Don't allow fear to be your excuse. And some people, that's not an excuse. It's a reason. It's a reason, excuse, something, an obstacle. You better than that. I'm pretty sure you have fought a lot of battles before. This is another one that you can overcome. For real. What's up? What's up? How you doing, Ethan? Like seriously, a lot of us are capable. A lot of us got a lot of things that we came here to do, and we let a lot of stuff outside of ourselves come in between that. And I just be wondering why. Like, I want us to ask ourselves that question more often. Like, why? Why am I not where I wanted to be? Why did I not pursue XYZ? Okay, you had a situation where you had kids at an early age. Okay, cool. What are some examples of it actually working out for them? You know, just because you don't see it in your immediate environment doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. That there are not people out here that have become like the version of yourself that you are looking to be. Of course, you're not going to be exactly like them, but you get my point. You see that it has happened for somebody that's been in a situation like yours. Use that as motivation. Like, all you need is a better example, an example of what you want to do. Therefore, you can see, what are some of the steps? Okay, cool. Now, what are some of the steps in my life that I can take that could get me out? Use your tools. We don't use our resources. We don't use our tools. All of this internet, all of this knowledge, all this information out here. But yet, we still got excuses to keep just chilling every day. You know, watching people who have pursued their goal, right? So for all the TV shows, all the movies you watch, all these social media platforms, they were created by somebody who decided to do something with their life, with themselves, with their mind. You do the same. You do. You're very capable of doing the same thing. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. Be present. Be willing, and make it happen. That's it. Just make it happen. Day by day. You don't have to. Some people think that they got to be an expert today. It's something that they just started learning about. Relax, calm down, gather yourself, gather your thoughts, and then you take your steps forward. You're not an expert. How you think you're supposed to do something that these people been doing for 30 years in 2 days? Be for real with yourself, okay? If you that good, you should have been doing it. Now you need a ass whooping. But nah, you should have been doing it if that's the case. So just chill out, man. Chill. If you feel like, or some people feel like they racing against time in life, you don't know where you're going no way. So you don't know you don't know. You don't know. At least you would be in the middle of doing what you always wanted compared to never have even started, you know. So don't let that be your thing either. Don't let that be your obstacle. We fighting death every day, right? We're surviving every day. So just get out here and live. That's all we have to do. It ain't like you can cheat it no way. Even though a lot of people feel like they do, right? You might be a cat with 9 lives. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. Just don't make it to your 10th. Okay? All right. Good day to the two people who are in here. How y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? But yeah, show up for yourself every day. I started doing pretty much all of the things I've always wanted to do. I finally got myself to a place in life where I knew I was headed. My biggest struggle and the biggest thing that started making me feel like the most of a failure was me still living with my mother. Once I finally got my first place, like all of my people, my cousins, all of these people I kind of knew, they either went to school and started living on their own or they moved out on their own. Some had parents' help, some did it on their own. Me, I didn't have, I didn't have that. When it was time for me to go, it was because I was going to be the one that was going to get me out of there. So, and this is nothing to bash my mama, but like once you get to a certain point where you understand who you are, you understand who another person is, you understand that, yeah, it might work out to a certain degree, but you have to start building your life. When you're meant to do things, you are meant to be in certain places, in certain spaces to get things done. And once you're in tune with yourself, you can move where you're being called to. You can be in alignment to get the opportunities, to be able to have the money to do this and to do that. But you got to get in alignment. And a lot of people not in alignment because they are not present every day. They're not conscious of what they're doing every day. They're just doing because of a lot of different things. Because that's just the norm. This is what you've been taught to do. Because it's just out of habit. Or this is because this is what you have chosen to do with yourself. You know what I mean? It happens. We go through life, we go through changes, we go through ups, we go through downs. Just don't stay down. So stay down. So when I finally moved out, and the things that I said that I was going to do or wanted to do is exactly what I did. So it's capable. I've held myself back for so long. Timing is everything too. Don't get it twisted. But like I also have held myself back for so long, mentally going back and forth. And I had to learn how to grow from that state of myself as well. Of not trusting me. And you listen to other people sometimes because they have been able to do certain things in certain areas and it just might not work out for you. So what you do is figure out what works for you. So alright, so boom, finally moved out and everything I said I wanted to do is what happened outside of the location. Right? It ended up being a different location for the second half of this situation. But yet again, like, well, excuse me, take that back, for both the first and the second. The locations were different, but yet and still, I still got what I wanted and needed to be able to get to this point. So allow room also for things to be guided in your life because there might be some things that you don't know about that's in these places and spaces that you might be trying to get to. Because I wanted to move to Florida for a long time. Now I'm thinking I don't want to be in Florida. The person or the version of myself that I am now doesn't exist in Florida. So therefore, where I'm at now is very fitting for what I need. And some people have their opinion on what they think that I would be doing in this place compared to what's actually happening. And so you can't let that get to you either. Okay? Alright. But anyway, I'm about to go. I just wanted to come on here and just talk about, again, being present in your everyday life so you can do all the things that you talk about doing, dream about doing, thinking about doing, or beating yourself up for not doing. Don't look at your circumstances only. Don't look at your surroundings only. Envision what it is that you want to do and then map out a plan. Get out of your comfort zone. Stick to it. Allow room for natural change, evolution, and growth, and for things to work out in your favor. Because just because things happen, just because things change, it does not mean it's a negative thing, right? So just find your flow. And when you're present, then you're in the flow. And when you're in the flow, you get things done. Okay? All right. So y'all have a good day. I appreciate the ones who came in. Just talk for a moment. Hit that like button. And if you're interested in some of the things that I talk about or you've heard me talk about today, check out my channel because I have a good day podcast, if you will. And I just talk about different things, honestly. If it's something you want to hear me talk about, comment on the video. Hey, can you talk about such and such thing? Or what do you think about this? I have no problem with having a conversation. That's what I prefer to do. Because it's kind of weird talking to a screen when nobody's talking back sometimes. But, it's just because you never know who need to hear what you got to say. So you just get it out regardless. I got on all this blue today, throat chakra. Okay. But anyway, yeah. Yeah. I also do reaction videos, sensible reactions. So I react to things that make sense in life. I don't really like drama for real. I really like chaos for real. So yeah, you looking for messy? It ain't over here. If you ain't willing to work on yourself or hear about yourself or hear about good things in life and just good times and some bad times, but just how to actually overcome it, you may always find that one gem that you can take with you. That's all I can ask for. So, y'all have a good day. Again, I appreciate the ones who came, and I'll be on here again. This will probably be random. So, typically, I don't go live. Um, I go live every once in a while. I think this is like my third one. So, I'll be seeing how often I can get on here and chop it up. The weekends might be my best bet for me. Um, so, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But y'all be good. Y'all be great. And stay in the now. Don't worry about nothing too far ahead or too far behind, baby. Especially if it has nothing to do with your current growth. Okay? All right. All right.